Welcome back to our special edition of Central News from the Eyesight Gatehouse grand opening. So Kimberly, tell us how excited you are about the event today.
I'm really excited. This is actually the first event that I've sort of hosted or emceed in Matamata. So my auntie Sue actually runs the information centre here, so it's been very exciting for our family anyway, seeing all the progress going on with the building behind us. I stopped in about a week ago and it looked nothing like this, so I'm quite impressed by the developments. But I'm really excited. There's a lot of great performances today that are going to be happening, and then of course the official ceremony tonight. So yeah.
Yes, well, they were actually working on it till 5 in the morning,
Oh,
apparently,
really?
this morning. So,
I did wonder that. I had those kind of nerves when I saw it a week ago, and my auntie said, "Oh yeah, it'll be ready in time." I'm like, what?
Fingers crossed. So what is your role here today?
I'm just going to be the MC, hostess with the mostess. Basically just sort of keeping the show running, interviewing some of the acts and I guess announcing them. And I'll also be signing my book, which is very exciting, and kind of just hanging out. I mean, it's a pretty casual sort of lineup, and I think the idea is just to make everyone feel like they're celebrating, and a lot of people come to Matamata for Hobbiton, so I think it's an exciting day for the community as well.
So you have just released your book, You Love You. So tell us a little bit about it.
It's basically a motivational book I wrote it for 16 to 24-year-old females. It's been interesting touring the book over the past month because I've realised that the content's quite universal. So it's been great meeting a variety of different people who have read the book and got something out of it. So it's essentially a toolbox that the book will challenge habitual behaviour, and then it acts as a toolbox to basically help you make positive change in all aspects of your life. So it's something that I'm really passionate about, and it's kind of just sharing methods and tools that I use on a daily basis.
So you're living full-time in LA now?
Pretty much. I'm a bit of a nomad. I kind of jump back and forth. Obviously, I've been back for the past couple of months touring my book, and I'm hosting Rhythm and Vines down in Gisborne for New Year's. So I'll be home until about mid-January and then go back. I kind of like to never consider that I'm going there for too long, because I'm the type of person that needs a bit of a time limit to go, okay, cool, I've got 4 months to achieve my life goals, and that gives me a bit of drive. So I bounce back and forth. I need to come home and see my family and family and friends, because you have to be present as well, I think. So
and don't want to get too homesick.
No, exactly. And I get very bad FOMO, fear of missing out. So if I'm in LA, I want to be at home, and if I'm home, I want to be in LA. So I bounce back and forth, and I think that's kind of, I've found the best way to keep me going and keep my confidence up and keep my drive as well. So.
And with that confidence, LA must be such a cutthroat industry over there compared to, we've got quite a small acting industry here.
Yes, it's interesting because everyone says that. Of course it's hard. I'm trying to be an actress in Hollywood along with 9 million other people. Of course it's hard, but I don't think that doesn't, I guess turn me away from it. I think that the fact that I'm starting to achieve things and making waves over there, it only makes me feel more validated and more excited that I am doing that in such a huge industry. And yes, there is, it's very competitive, but I don't really see that as something that would turn me off doing it. It's something that I'm really passionate about, and you've just got to be aware of those kind of things and go, cool, not everyone in a waiting room is going to be your best friend, so...
That's the industry.
Exactly, yeah. You go in and you just do your job. That's what you're there for. And if you make a friend, that's great. But you're there to audition, and that's your main focus for that time. So then you have to go home, and that's when you hang out with your friends. So I think as long as you can step back from it and kind of learn those sort of things, then it's fine.
So hosting an event like this, do you find that is almost a form of acting?
Definitely. I love hosting and presenting. There's something so exciting about doing things live, and if it goes wrong, and then, it's so far out of your comfort zone, and I love putting myself outside my comfort zone. I think that's where I grow, and that's where I have the most fun. So it's very cool, and obviously something like this, I feel, I guess an element of pressure, because I want to do well as a host, and I want everyone to have a good time, and I know that, I'm a little bit of that responsibility lies on me as well. So I think that I have a pretty relaxed approach to it in terms of if I muck up how I pronounce something or something, I'm more than happy to, I'm more than happy to laugh at myself, or if I fall over, which happens, so I think you can't take yourself too seriously when you're hosting an event like this, but you have, obviously I care, so yeah, it's just finding a balance of not being too nervous and having fun at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, the story of life, balance.
Yes, exactly. Finding balance. There you go. That's the key lesson.
Well, thank you very much, Emily.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with the hosting.
Thank you.
We'll see you later on when Mr. P comes.
Yes, sounds good.
Day has created a great community atmosphere here in Matamata. And it's not just around the movie. Heaps of the businesses here in Matamata have got behind the whole event today. We spoke to some of them to see how they have. Now, Derek, you have gone behind the Hobbit event today. What have you done?
I asked a whole lot of friends to come along and donate a lot of just antiques towards the event. Like I got a classic car here, I got the horse and cart behind me, and I got a whole lot of like plants and just a whole lot of garden stuff which the council have like asked us to get behind the whole Hobbiton idea.
And what have you done with your windows?
Oh, a friend of mine, a Russian guy called Nikolai. He's a very clever, very talented painter. And I saw him last year sketching, and I asked him like, "Hey, would you want to draw something on my windows?" And he goes, "Yeah." So a bit of an adventure for him. And like, yeah, the paintings are pretty impressive. Everybody loves them.
Now, have you been extra busy today?
Actually, yeah, it's been pretty good.
And the event hasn't even started.
I know. It's been a very cool day. It has been a lot of activity around Matamata.
And are you excited? Are you going to go later on to the event?
I sure will. I'm going to take down my kids, and we're just going to stroll around and see the whole adventure of Matamata. You know, of the Hobbiton. Yeah,
it's going to be pretty cool.
It is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
So Neil, how have Diamond Jewellers Matamata got behind this great big huge Hobbiton event?
Well, Hilary, when we first heard about Hobbiton and what was happening in town, we thought, well, we've got to give it our best shot and get the Hobbiton jewellery in, get all the posters that we possibly could get hold of, and just really promote the jewellery side of it. Because as you've seen just on the commercials with Air New Zealand, the precious ring is sort of being featured in their advertising, and we just felt that the worldwide interest and the number of tourists that are going to be coming to Matamata are really going to be looking to buy some memorabilia, as you might say, just so that they can say we actually bought it in Hobbiton, and they can wear it. So we really are enthusiastic about what we're going to achieve from this.
And are you going to go down to tonight's event?
Certainly, yes. We're really looking forward to tonight. And of course the gatehouse, the opening of the gatehouse, which I think is a really great feature for Matamata, and real tourist attraction, not only for local New Zealand tourists, but also the overseas tourists will be really excited in coming to Matamata and going to Hobbiton.
Absolutely, I know I'm excited about tonight's event. Thank you very much, Neil.
Thank you, Hilary. Thank you.
Now, Mike, how has Robert Harris Matamata gone behind this big event?
Yeah, it's been a pretty busy week, and it's fantastic this morning at 7 o'clock to see the boards come off. We've had a lot of people come in out the front and taking photos. It's just been a great day. We've been really lucky with the weather. The organising committee was a little bit nervous that it was going to be raining, but so far so good, and people are certainly starting to gather now, and things will really get underway.
I mean, because you guys are in the prime position right here.
Yeah.
You've got right outside the big eyesight, aren't you?
Yeah, it's better to be lucky than good, as I've always said, and we're very lucky. We've got a great big outdoor area and nice big bifolding doors that open and all that sort of stuff. So we'll make the most of it today and hope everyone enjoys themselves.
Because you are actually hosting the after event, aren't you?
Yeah. We've got 135 coming tonight, including the Prime Minister for drinks and nibbles, which will be really cool. So, that's the biggest event that we've had here, and I think probably signals just how important the opening of the gatehouse is for Matamata and the area. So it's really exciting for us, and we're looking forward to it.
Yes, well, good luck with all the catering.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
How has the pharmacy here gone behind the Hobbiton event?
Well, when we heard that what was happening with the gatehouse, and we thought, right, we've got to get behind this. So I initially only wanted to paint the windows and make them like a Hobbit hole, but then Peter McSweeney, our boss, said, why don't you do what you'd like to do? And so this is what we had a meeting, and we just all got in behind it. The girls have all got in behind it, and this is what we've come up with. And we had Stanley's came and designed it and put it in their big workshop, and then we just went and added bits to it, and it was fun. It was really fun.
And it looks like such a fun little window to walk into every day.
Yeah, that's right. So it is. And then so it took me took us 4 goes to get the paint right, and we got that right. And then we had Wendy paint the other windows, and it's added all up. And the plants we did in my garden shed, and it's been good. And the girls have all got behind our T-shirts and everything, so it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it. So you're going to go down to the event later on tonight?
Yes, we are. We're wandering off down after work, and we'll see all that, and then we're all going out to dinner.
Sounds like a lovely celebration of The Hobbit. Stay tuned to our special edition of Central News, because after the break, we talk to some of the dignitaries who are here for the Hobbiton Matamata Special Day. Welcome back to our very special edition of Central News. We are coming to you today from the Eyesight Gatehouse grand opening in our very own Hobbiton Matamata. Now, John Key actually did come here to officially open the gatehouse.
Now I introduce the Honourable John Key. Thank you, sir.
Gee, thanks very much. Wow, it's amazing to see so many people here. Firstly, Denise, it's cool that you want to stop the traffic in Matamata, because in Auckland we're trying to get the traffic going, so it's a slightly different issue.
What do you think of what Matamata has put on today?
I think it's incredibly special. I mean, the committee deserves a hell of a lot of respect for the work that they've done and the foresight, but the community, I mean, it is just an amazing thing to see. I think everybody turned out tonight, and that's the sense of the pride they have of what's going on and just how special Hobbiton is down the road. So this will be a day I don't think too many people in Matamata will ever forget.
I mean, have you even seen some of the businesses have even painted their windows, and we've got right behind us event today?
And I mean, it's a really smart thing to do, isn't it? Because A, everyone's proud of it. B, you're going to get a lot of tourists over the next 20, 30 years. It's not going to be the next 20 or 30 months. I mean, people are always going to come. These movies are quite timeless, and there's an international cult following for these things. So for Matamata, I think it's really, really important. And it's not like it's the only thing you've got going on. You've got a lot of things happening here, so it's a great thing to do.
Because you have been out to the official Hobbiton and you saw the movies last night. Do you think our eyesight actually looks quite similar, like the real thing?
It's identical, you know, it is exactly the same. So anyone who's on their way to Hobbiton is going to know they're in the right direction when they find that. So yeah, it looks really good. And I mean, the original, obviously Hobbiton itself, is having seen the movie and been out there a couple of times now, it's just, you know, it's so, you know, I mean, it's the colours and the beauty of it in real life is incredible. It's definitely worth making the visit. And I saw it when initially the Lord of the Rings was done, so it was, you know, quite a, you know, really just quite a small site. In fact, they were telling the story. Now that is incredibly alive in front of your eyes.
So it's quite different.
Oh, it's very different. I mean, earlier on it was really just a few hobbit holes, and you had to imagine what was going on. Now it's like you're on the set. You are on the set.
So how important is the film industry to the New Zealand economy?
It's about $3 billion a year, so it's very large anyway. But I think the other thing that is worth thinking about, it's not just the thousands of jobs and the tourists and stuff. I mean, it is a way of globally promoting New Zealand. So there were 100 international media with us just down the road today. And it's every country from Portugal to Iceland, you name it, they're there. So every one of those countries is getting something on their primetime TV that's talking about New Zealand, talking about Matamata, and that is very, very special. So we just can't buy that level of advertising. The international spend would be enormous, so it's great.
Do you think we can do anything more to encourage those Hobbit fans?
I think just keep promoting it, really. I mean, you've got a great product now. People know about it. We've embedded quite a lot in the movies. So what we've done is we've got a promotional video in the movies. And Warner Brothers and Peter Jackson have been absolutely great. And part of what we've got to keep promoting with Air New Zealand and with others is to come here. Although someone was telling me today that there was a Korean couple that turned up at the gates. They're here in New Zealand for 3 days. This is one of the things they wanted to do. So, 3 days, one of them's here in Matamata. You're doing pretty well.
I think so, especially for such a small little town. I think we're on the worldwide map now.
Yeah, you're on the right track. You're in the middle of Middle Earth, maybe here, not so much Wellington.
Well, thank you very much, John Key, for opening our special event.
No problems. Thanks very much. Enjoy it.
So, Lindsay, what do you think of what Matamata has put on today for this grand opening?
This has been absolutely amazing, the turnout, so one couldn't plan for this. and the excitement and the community getting in behind is just absolutely overwhelming. So this augurs very well for the future. You know, Matamata is the town that had a slogan, it's racing ahead. Well, from today on, it's really going to be galloping ahead, because this has been so exciting to be part of today.
And do you think that there will be more tourists coming into town because of the new eyesight?
Oh, well, there is, because the numbers over the years have gone from 50,000 visitors to the eyesight a few years ago to running now about 400,000 a year, and that's just absolutely amazing. And how's it come about? It's come about because of the screen movies that have been filmed here, and Lord of the Rings and now The Hobbit. This is so exciting for New Zealand. It showcases New Zealand. Good for the Waikato district, but particularly good for Matamata.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I mean, you know, John Key even came to that, and that was, do you think that, you know, we couldn't hope for more, could we?
Well, the Prime Minister is also Minister of Tourism, and if you think about it, this is actually very much part of adding value to what we do, and by having more tourists come through, it creates more jobs, and at the end of the day, it's all about growing the economy and providing for jobs and employment opportunities, and we've seen that today. So this is great stuff. This is very exciting.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Enjoy your evening, Lindsay.
Well done. Yes. Thank you very much.
Wow, what a day. Our very own Hobbiton Matamata, and it was the grand opening of the Eyesight Gatehouse, where the Prime Minister officially opened the gatehouse. So you can actually view all of today's episode on Facebook and on our website, so be sure to have a look at that if you were here today. Now you have a great weekend and a lovely evening, and I will see you on Monday.
This has been an Alpha Media production, a division of Television Media Group.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.